Hello everyone, welcome to Bytevice with David. Today we're going to be talking about how to use Word to do a mail merge, and we're going to pull a list in from Excel. Let's get started. So far all I've done is I have pre-created a list in Excel, which most software out there and websites will allow you to export your list of contacts. You need any piece of information in the list that you would need on an envelope to mail. So you'll need the name, the address, the city, state, and zip. So I already pre-created just a quick little list, and I'll show you what it looks like right now. All I have is name, address, city, state, and zip. That's all that's in this file. You could have 100 if you wanted to. So this is basically where I started at. So from there, once you have the list, then you're just going to open Word, just like you were typing a letter to somebody. This is using Word. It's Office 365, but 2016 looks exactly the same. So at the top of the list, you're going to click Mailings, and then you're going to do Start Mail Merge, and you're going to choose envelopes. We'll do another video later on labels, but for now we'll just choose envelopes. And then on your actual physical envelopes you get from the store, it'll tell you what size they are. The normal envelope is a size 10, so I'm just going to leave this alone, but you actually have a lot of different options that you can choose from. So just make sure you pick the right size and then say OK. And Word has already formatted the page to the right dimensions for the envelope chosen. So we did start mail merge. We're going to do select list, and we're going to say use an existing list, and you choose where your list is at. Now here's my list, and if you have multiple tabs on the Excel file, you'll have to make sure that you select the tab that has the correct information on it. And then this first row, data contains column headers. If you have just a list of names and the very top row doesn't say name, address, you'll turn that off. But typically your list, the very top column, is usually defines what's below it. So we say OK. So far all I've done is told Word where the list is at, and that is going to tell it what columns they are based on what that file has. So this is an envelope, so I'm gonna just say my name, my address, city, state, zip, and you would put your real information there, just like you would on all of your letters that you actually send out. It automatically creates a box in the center of the envelope where your actual address would go, so you don't have to actually click and try to put this little text box. You just click down where the address would normally go. And this button over here where it says write and insert fields, the insert fields button here, if you click the drop down, these are the column names in the file that I've linked together. So what would the format be in a letter is name, and it will put a variable for the actual name. And then the next thing, I just pressed enter. The next thing on it would be the person's address. And then the final line, and this is where you have a little bit of formatting to go. You have their city, and then what comes after city is a comma. So I type a comma and a space, and then I'll click the state, and then after the state you have the zip. So the upper left hand corner here, I've manually typed my information, and in the box I'm inserting fields based on the format that you want your letter to be. Over here on the right, you have the finish and merge. If you click finish and merge, you could, from this screen, go straight to print the documents. I always do edit individual documents because it will create a new Word document with those fields filled in. And then you can actually see each page and what they look like. So let's click edit individual documents. And I want to do all of the records. And here's my first letter here. Now this fields over here, this is Word. You could actually format these fields, change the spacing, however you actually wanted to. This is just the default. We'll have another video on just formatting and spacing and changing things like that. But so this is my very first label. My very first row said test user 1, 123 My Street, and my town. If I go down to the second page, it's the second user, test user 2, 321 Other Street. You'll notice my name, my address, city, state up here is the same on all of them. That would actually, you would literally type your name, address up there. And then I only have 3 records. So from here, in your printer, you would physically put your labels, your envelopes in the printer, and it's Word. So you just say File, Print. If you only needed the first page to print, you would say File, Print, Current Page, and it would print out. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, and have a great day.